Yes, I have a philosophy on teaching. I wrote it a long time ago and it hasn't changed. I don't believe, as some classes have tried to insist, that I can unleash the genius in every child. I don't believe they all have a genius in them. I believe that all children can learn. I don't believe that explanations are excuses. I don't believe that many parents want anything but the best for their children. I believe all children can learn. So I'm Tracy Chapo and I teach biology at North Star High School.
Mi nombre es Araceli Gómez Cruz.
My name is Araceli.
During this pandemic, we have to take care of each other and just be there.
Me vi así como que...
I was like, what am I gonna do with them at the house all the time now?
Right now I'm looking up stuff on the pandemic because the pandemic is the common thread for my semester. So I'm looking to see what's new on that in case kids have questions. Something that's really important to me is that everybody have the same learning experience. I think that a lot of people were afraid the kids in class were going to have a different lesson or a different something than the kids at home, and I'm trying really, really hard for them all to have the same educational experience. Thanks, Akram. I'm glad you made it. Good morning, Zoomers. It's different, don't get me wrong, it's different and it's weird and none of us are really used to it yet, and I hope we don't have to get really used to it because someday life is going to be back to normal. Sandra, can I move your stuff?
Yeah.
Thank you. And the kids at school have been amazing with handling all this weirdness.
Sometimes I would forget to just take off my mask when I go home because I'm just so used to wearing it, I guess.
Biological magnification is a process whereby chemicals move through food chains, and as they do that, they can have impacts on our health. So the chemical that I'm going to talk about today is mercury. Reducing the number of kids certainly made us safer, and I think it relieved, for me at least, some anxiety about coming back.
During the summer, I did think it was gonna go away, but I heard that it was gonna keep going, and it's still going, and it's just hard.
I feel like I focus more in person and I actually get my work done. But then at home, it's just it's different. I'd rather be in person.
You're doing a good job. Got about 15 minutes or so left here. Keep on working.
It's a lot harder to make relationships with kids when you don't see them and they're not here, and you can't just chat with them without it being so public. Hey, if you look on number 2, you've got three out of the 4, but there's one that you're missing. Araceli, number 3 is just an opinion question. I just want to know whether you knew that before we talked about it. What I can tell you about Araceli is she's handling all this weirdness very well. She's learning the material. She can articulate her answers in ways that make me believe she understands it.
I think that she has noticed that I don't ask questions, so she looks at everyone's paper, and then when she gets to mine, there's a question that I don't ask, and she notices, so she helps me get the correct answer.
Can you hear me, Araceli? There you are.
Yeah.
When you're done with 5, maybe summarize it, leave what you've written, and then summarize it in one sentence of what that has to do with you. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, let me know if you have trouble with that when you get there. Talk out loud and I can hear you. Teachers aren't the only ones doing this, ever, even before the pandemic. It's this cooperative thing between administrators and teachers and parents and kids.
Yeah, we just have to support each other and be there. Because I've seen other families that are not really together or they're far away, and it just does make me sad.
Bueno, honestamente.
Honestly, the fact that the kids were not going to return to school was stressful to me. Sometimes that worries me. I don't want her to lose her focus on school because she's helping me out at home. But I always told her school is a priority. Now, that doesn't mean you don't have priorities at home, because the house needs to be clean no matter what. But the school is first. If you have homework to do, you gotta get the homework done first. When I hear a teacher tell my daughter that she's doing a great job, I feel very proud. And then that is when I take the time to remind her, yes, you can do it. You can always do big things. Don't you ever think you can't. There is nothing that is going to stop you from reaching your goals other than yourself. Step by step, you are going to reach your goals. Now, if you are afraid to take the step, you are not going to reach your goal. But if you are willing to take the step, you are always going to get ahead.
Families should all stay together, stick together, and be close together, and some families are not.
Good. Goodbye, be good, stay out of trouble, have a happy day, see you tomorrow. I don't believe that any generation has had as much at risk as the one that I'm currently teaching. I don't believe it's just my job to educate kids. This is a partnership between parents and teachers and students in a community. I believe that all children can learn, and I believe that I can help.